Lilli Belle here, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome back to the continuation of Monster Prom. Yeah, we're back. I didn't think I'd be back, but I'm actually really determined to get somebody to actually fall in love with me. Because if you saw the last video, I kind of got rejected by that demon guy, Damien, or whatever his name is. I don't care, don't want to know. You rejected me, I'm done with you. I'm gonna come in with a new strategy and I'm gonna go for somebody completely different. And I thought it would be fun to try and do the short run rather than the long run to kind of see the difference between the two of them. But yeah, with that being said, let's dive back on into Monster Prom. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'm gonna be my little Frankenstein, and we're gonna go back and we called her Belle, didn't we? Let's call her Belle. Right, we're going back. Belle, we are gonna find you love, sweetheart. Sweet! And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left and we were fantasized about our dream. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Miranda Vanderbilt, Blit or whatever her name is, I don't care, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was, whatever. Damien LaFay, fuck you, Damien, I don't want to know you. 21, a fearless demon with a taste of destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. I'm going for Scott today, guys, I've decided. Liam DeLioncourt, 4XX, I'm assuming he's like 400 because he's a little vampire. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was a truly lovable dork. Polygeist, 22, a potty ghost with an insanitable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom day, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and we were ready to start. So it just makes it down to 3 weeks rather than that. Okay, welcome to the Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're not now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monsters Prom stupidest pop quiz ever. TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? Ew. A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we both do our best to have a good time, right? Fuck buddies for life. No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it'd be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so joke's on you, pal. A purebred horse, at least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said that there was no silver lining to bestiality? That is so wrong in so many different ways. You know what? We'll just say that we've going for this one, purely because I don't have to pick an animal. Oh. So bold. Which God do you pray to each night before sleeping? Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers each night. I've even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the players. Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree, and now I blackmail him for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some... Oh, it's like Loki Bassett, coolest cats in town. I feel like the praying, I don't know. But then I think it'd be quite funny to blackmail, because then you can get more out of it. Yes, so I know it. So smart. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? him to not be so cliched, a genie and wishes so mainstreamed. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. A rainbow that you can eat. His friendship. Infinite confetti. What would I ask for a genie? I'm torn between before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. Let's just ask for his friendship, because if he's our friend, then, oh, we got Scott. Stunning. That'll kind of give us a little bit more of, like, a thing into the... I don't know where I'm going with this. They might grant us wishes just because we're friends. Let's go. Let's go. I remember doing a voice last time. Right, week 1, the morning. You know what? Let's go to class because, okay, so smarts 9, boldness 7, creativity 5, 3 charm. Okay. The day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monsters nonsense, the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You notice Scott and Damien waving their phones in each other's faces and decide to take a look. As you get closer, you realize they're discussing Pokemon Go, the mobile game based on the hit television show Pocket Humans. Whoa, you got a Walker Jacobs? Those are so rare. You bet your ass I do. And check it out. His fiscal responsibility stat is 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes. I heard he's lactose intolerant, though. Maybe. Oh, sorry. Haha, yeah, I feed him nothing but cheese pizza to fuck with him. He hates it. That's not very nice. I'm super nice to my Leslie Dunbar. Fuck you. You've got Leslie Dunbar, a queen of insurance liability management? Yeah, I had to trade 2 Mindy Babcocks and a Jared Fogel to get her, but it was so worth it. That's nothing. You got a Pokemon so rare, it'll send them both into shock. You whip out your phone and show them your... I feel like they're going more like financial route, right? Winslow Gibbs, fiscal responsibility 14, armor class 20, loving owner of a speedboat and several dogs. Scabs, a sex murderer. I'm gonna... Winslow Jibs. Oh, Jibs. He has Winslow Jibs. What's so great about Winslow Jibs? He looks like a tool. I don't know. I just feel like he really gets me, you know. Bro, I will trade you all my lawyer type. I can't speak. Bro, I will trade you all my lawyer type Pokemans for that Winslow. And an ultra briefcase. Or we can make some other kind of arrangement. Wink. Did you just say wink? Damien's trying to look unimpressed, but you can tell he's never seen such a flying Pokemon before either, and Scott looks clearly impressed. Score, you gain 2 fun and 1 job. Slay. Oh, let's go! Who am I gonna sit with today? I'm actually gonna go sit with Scott. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's stable to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce? Secret sauce? What dread mysteries do you conceal? Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk to you? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Belle. You're overthinking this, Scott. It's a sauce made of secrets. The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. Blood of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that. But I may have to make an exception. Oh, more blood? But I eat blood all the time, like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda. Fuck, no! We should have gone for the overthinking is a sauce made of secrets. Okay. Let's go. I think let's go to... Oh, she's in here. I missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. Yeah, I'm selling the corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. A sexy fake Latin accent slay. I don't... We'll just get the... What a... Santa's little helper. Oh, wow. My boldness went crazy. Because I got a gun? Let's go. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit. Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain 2 charm. I need creativity. I'm not very creative. Wow. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain, so you might as well try to ease it however you can. Oh, hi there, Belle. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes. In fact, you were literally just thinking that. Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place in a large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game, when suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals. They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals. And they were just so fuzzy and adorable, but they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king, which was really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be king. Oh, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. Scott, a good king is a strong leader, physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be a good king for sure. True royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? I don't know where this can go. Let's do this. Strong, but I'm strong. When I heard strong leader before, I didn't know it actually meant normally strong, like Scott strong. I can do 100 push-ups. I can do 200 push-ups. That's double the amount, right? Does that mean I could be a double king? What could that even mean? Does that mean I get super king powers like flying and mind control? You're not even sure what the logical foundation for that guess was. Or even better, I might get a tiny crown on top of my regular size crown. What a luxury. Blessed be the day you come to understand Scott's train of thought. Well, daydreaming about my king powers and tiny crowns before doing the 200 push-ups is a bit arrogant of me. I can always ask the furries later. Furries is what I've decided to call those giant furry talking forest animals for short. Oh no, wait a minute. Thanks for helping me get my confidence back, Belle. You should come meet my furry friends sometimes. Well, you've always wanted to hang out with Scott. Not too sure about these circumstances, but it's better than not hanging out. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. So I didn't actually get like a love point with him or anything. Slay, I guess.
Let's go.
My nose is coming off. Yeah, let's go sit with them. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Ooh, what's this one for? That's the fork and spoon. It's a spoon for picking up with forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. That one. That's a turning fork. Tuning fork. It's for making sure all other silverware is turned to an A minor as is proper. What about this one? That's the dairy fork. It's for milk. Wow. Do people ever invent new silverwares? All of the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true to improve on the existing canon. A genius of true subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. Hands. The salad top. My favorite silverware. God, how crude! I know, right? My only favorited silverwares are face and mouth. Scott, I think you're misunderstanding the purpose of silverware. No, I don't think so. Look. Scott reaches into his backpack and pulls out two silver hands, a silver face and a silver mouth. He holds the hands in his hands and the face in his mouth and devours his lunch in a highly contuitive way. I stand corrected? You're not standing, you're sitting. Anyway, now I gotta put on some ointment. All that silver is really bad for my skin. Scott lets you put the ointment on him. Nice. Yay, slay. Let's go outdoors. The day during recess, you start a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension that consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. You're practicing your very best monster mash when you hear the sounds of an argument, which is so strange in these sacred held halls of education. Lol, JK, can you imagine? Belle, they made me their king and they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was. And I'm gonna work as hard as I can to be that king no matter what it takes. Scott, you realize they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries. I know they're furry, Fira. I'm the one who told you that. No, Scott, they're furries. It's a kink. Yes, Fira. There are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work them out to be the best ruler. Forget it. Excuse me, did you say you need help being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says. Only live peasants can stage a rebellion. Oh, Miranda, I'm not really sure. Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons. Torture soup spoons, raise the teacups, a knife on fire. You know, the usual. I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be. Nonsense! I'll go get you the better knife skull right now. It just seems so unnecessary. There must be a better kind of way to rule, right, Belle? I want them to have a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures, but most of them are the sorts that I definitely have not done. And they've made amazing drawings of me, which are very, very generous in their proportions. I just think they deserve the best leader. Normal rulers make their subject pay taxes, but if you pay taxes to that, but what if you pay taxes to them? Flag time. You can't rule a kingdom with no flag. Without a flag, it would be a bunch of flagless people. Not so creative. You're 120% right. Flags are the best. Let's combine our art powers to create the very best flag ever. You get into an intense art frenzy, which is kind of hot and intimate. Somehow the two of you end up shirtless and sweaty while painting and drooling. After 3 hours of passionate art activity, you put your clothes back on because of decency, and mainly because we don't have a shirtless model for Scott and admire your work. Whoa, this is genius. Not really, it's quite simple and it reminds you of something, but you're not sure of what. I'll show this to my beloved furries. Bye! Scott leaves all excited, ready to execute your plan. Later, you stumble upon Scott again. He seems not so happy. There you are, Belle. Your plan went terribly. Our flag turned out to be the flag of Switzerland. Oh, that's why the flag rang a bell for you. We pissed off Switzerland so much that they even threatened to abandon their neutral nature to start a war with our kingdom. And you know we fucked up big time because they don't even do that during World War II. We can't go to war against Switzerland. Our country is like 20 or 30 people at most. I have a gut feeling we might lose a war against them. Oh no. Leave sad and stressed with the burden of reaching peace. Oh shit. I have -1 for creativity. That's a slay in my books. I am so bad at this game. Like, I'm genuinely so bad at this game. I'm really bold, apparently, though. Let's go here. That day while rehearsing for the class party, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, but it's pretty rad for high school play standards. That's creative. You find Scott pacing across the stage, chanting to himself under his breath. He's a tree! Tree, 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 tree! What is a tree? Roots, leaves, bark. Bark! bark, bark, woof, rough, bark. No, this is too hard. When I saw that the school play had tryouts and practices, I thought theatre would be like the sports of the arts. But coach never asked me to become a majestic oak tree. He only asked me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. How do I know what it's like to be a tree deep down? I only know how to bark up them and pee on them. What am I supposed to do? Pee on myself? You are what you eat, consume. Why would he pee on himself? I'm so confused. I have been trying to bulk up for sport, so eating paper in bulk would probably help. He pulls a script out of his bag, unhinges his drawer, and swallows it whole. I don't feel more like a tree, but probably haven't eaten a tree's worth of paper yet. Scott wanders off, hopefully to continue more tree leap pursuits. When you run into him later, he looks even more distressed than before. I don't feel like a tree when I ate my script, so I ate viewers and polys and daemons, and the directors and the stage managers and the assistant stage managers, and now no one even knows what the play is about. It doesn't even matter if I feel like a tree, if there's no play to be a tree in. I've messed up so crazy. The actors are forced to write a new script and replace the old one. It's mostly the same, except with more lines about how you specifically suck. I'm so bad at this game. Like, I'm genuinely so bad. I've only got one heart with him. Let's go over here. You find Polly and Scott huddled at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing. I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Masters how? Present and accounted for. Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank. Hey, how come you get to be the chairman? Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers? Well, I don't have ghost powers, so, I get it. Chairman, but no time to argue, Scott. We've got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch. Oh yeah, okay. What if we ate all our food like a good... Oh yeah, okay, what if we ate all our food like a good boy? Is that a prank? No, Scott, for the last time, that's not a prank, and I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else? You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You proposed the ultimate food prank. Replace all the food with chairs. Eat everyone else's food like a good boy. Eat other people's food. You can do that? Well, I can't, but I can. Even if it's on someone else's plate, even if it's in somebody else's tummy, exactly half of that was right. Which half? Oh, no time to figure it out. We got a prank now while the pranking's good. Wait, what about me? Food falls right through me. But you and Scott are already blazing a trail through the cafeteria, gobbling everything in sight. Scott accidentally eats a few people along with their food, but he politely bets them while they complain. By the time school security kicks you two out, you're both totally stuffed with food and affection for each other. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm. The commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader, so now she's a bit less fabulous. You're minding your business when Scott jogs up to you and gives you a friendly punch in the shoulder. It almost destroys you. Hey bro, I was just looking for you. The big game's today and I need a friendlier face to pep me up. I know, we got cheerleaders for that or whatever, but between you and me bro, I don't think our cheerleaders are hype enough. They're supposed to be given 110%, but they're only given 107, 108 tops. That's why I need you to give me 115% at the game tonight so I can give 120 or even 135. Thanks bro, I know I could count on you. See you tonight. Scott bumps your fist and sprints off, even waiting for you to agree to the cheerleading scheme. You guessed that is what it's like to be Scott's bro. So what are you going to do to get him amped up for the game? I'm going to say that. that you show up to the big game ready to bring the motherfucking ruckus. At a critical moment when Scott's got the ball, you sneak up to the cheerleading squad and hoist them skyward using a combination of telekinesis and buffness. The terrified scream reach a pitch only dogs can hear, which is actually super motivating for Scott. He scores. After the game, Scott catches up to you by the bleachers. Bro, that was sick! You threw those cheerleaders so high. They never throw each other that high. And after that, they were so scared of you throwing them. That they gave like 160%. That's literally like 1,000 times more percent. You could have, bro. Bring it in. Give you a traditional post-game slap on the ass. You'll have a red handprint on there for days. Nice. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness. The monster prom draws in. Oh my god, he isn't gonna want to go with me. He's gonna say no, and I'm gonna get so rejected. Are we ready for rejection? You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? I don't know a lot about math, bro, but you plus me seems to be equal a great night. Let me check our math book to be sure. That isn't a correct formula, but Scott is still thrilled by your upcoming prom date. Yeah! Actually, what? Prom was rad. You danced all night and most of Scott's dance moves were basically workouts, so you ended up utterly exhausted. It wasn't your idea of getting all sweaty with Scott, but you're definitely getting closer. Yay! Oh, wow. We did it. I actually did it. Oh, look at the little happy little face. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was so wonderful. Damon and Scott teamed up and took second in National Pokemon Tag Tournament. The crowd was amazed. Their Pokemon team did taxes as if there were no tomorrow. It was a thing of beauty. Polly's drug cooking skills provided useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS dope. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life. Then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So you beans, that was Monster Prom. We finally didn't get rejected and we did go to prom. Yeah, I'm so happy, honest. If you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for like all the love and support I've been getting recently. Also want to apologize that I didn't upload last week. Work was hectic and crazy that I didn't actually get a day to just record. But yeah, it was so nice to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but I will see you beans very, very soon. Bye for now, beans.